Hello all, I'm finally making another Dreamcast. Alright, this Dreamcast, like I said in my last video, for those who watched, is Les Miserables. The reason I'm doing Les Mis is because there's talks of there being a movie. Well, there is going to be a movie. Directed by Cameron Mackintosh. No surprise there. Um, and, well, produced by Cameron Mackintosh. Did I say directed? Produced by Cameron Mackintosh. And directed by Tom Hooper, who directed The King's Speech. And I think he won the Oscar. Did he win the Oscar? I'm not sure. Um, so they've started. The reason I'm doing it now is because they've started rumoring the cast. What I've heard Valjean and Javert's casting. I'd give you the storyline, but it would take up the whole video talking about it. So, just for those of you who don't, those of you who don't know the story, look it up. I'm not wasting any time. Uh, so Jean Valjean, I hear, is going to be Hugh Jackman. I love Hugh Jackman, but I would truthfully, he was my choice for Javert. I can't see him as Valjean. I'd rather him be Javert. So that's my Javert casting. Now, the person they have as Javert is Paul Bettany. I have no idea who he is. I think he's British. I believe he's British. Um, yeah. I have no idea who he is. I don't even know if he's sung before. But I'd rather Hugh Jackman play Javert. Valjean, my real casting for Valjean. Now, when I first came up with my ideas for casting, I thought of it as like a concert. Like, you know how they had that big concert, that 25th anniversary production in London? I want them to do a production in America, in like New York. I'd love for them to do that. But now, so I'm gonna do it like that. I'm gonna do who I cast. So if I were gonna cast that, I would cast Neil Patrick Harris as Valjean. He has the look for Valjean. He's got the voice for Valjean. If not him, maybe if he can hit those notes, Ewan McGregor. Or I don't like him, but he could probably get cast Josh Groban. I don't like him. I really don't like him. So yeah. So Neil Patrick Harris, Ewan McGregor, or Josh Groban. For Fontaine, now keep in mind, this is now going into, like, little lesser-known people. Well, this person's not, is pretty well-known. Jennifer Love Hewitt as Fontaine. I heard she's wanted to do a musical. I've already cast her in, Drowsy Chaperone, my Dreamcast for Drowsy Chaperone. But I'd like to see her do Fontaine. I think she'd be a good Fontaine. Marius, I guess I just cast Jonathan Groff. I don't know. I guess Jonathan Groff. I have no idea for Angel Ross. At one point, I thought maybe Chris Colfer could do Angel Ross. Oh, Chris Colfer is rumored to be replacing Daniel Radcliffe in How to Succeed. I don't know about that one. But I thought of him for Angel Ross, and I'm like, nah, he's too, like, feminine for Angel Ross. I love Chris Colfer. I love the guy. But, nah. Then, I also have no idea for Cosette. Cosette you can just basically cast with nobody. Maybe Amanda Seyfried. No, I have... No, maybe not. Maybe she could do Eponine. Eponine, I thought Vanessa Hudgens could play Eponine. She does have a very good voice. She just made some very bad career choices. High School Musical. High School Musical. Um, so yeah. I think she'd be a very good Eponine. I have no idea for Cosette. Maybe Amanda Seyfried. I don't know. Also, for the kids' parts, uh... Lil Cosette and Gavroche, I have no idea. Just get unknowns. Unless you want to get, like, Dakota Fanning, even though she's, like, too old. She could play, like, Eponine at this point. So then, the Thenardiers. I watched this video with Matt Lucas signing a contract with Cameron Mackintosh to be in the Western production of Les Mis, and he was talking about how maybe he could play Thenardier in the movie, and and Cameron Mackintosh was like, no, there are tons of people who could be better in this role than you. And he gives him a list, and uh I hope he actually is gonna refer to this list because it's a good list. There are a couple British people that I really don't know, but I know, like, Ahmed Jalili, who's like, and Rowan Atkinson, Griff Rhys Jones, and also like people, but then they named like people like Mike Myers, Robin Williams, Jim Carrey, and the one I had in mind, Nathan. I love Nathan. I love him. I want him to play this part. I want him to play Thenardier. And for his Madame Thenardier, I would love for Madame Thenardier to be played by a woman who has done Les Mis before, but as Fantine. She was the original Fantine in London. The Lupone. Just the idea of pairing Nathan and the Lupone, I it'd be heaven. Those two, I think, would be hysterical together. I think they'd be hilarious. And she could do a good Madame Thenardier. I could just, it's a good part for her. I know she doesn't want to do character roles. I know she'd rather do leading lady, but I think it'd be a good part for her. I know she already did like the old lady in Candide. I don't know how if she liked that or not. I haven't heard anything about her in that, but I think she could do it. It'd be a little bit of a stretch for her to play an ugly old woman. Alright, so yeah, that's my cast of Livings. I'd love to have Cole Wilkinson in it somewhere. I'd like maybe have him play like the bishop or the guy who gets hit by the car. Just have him play something. Have like a cameo, because he is Les Mis, basically. He's done like every production of Les Mis. Or maybe have like Michael Ball, the original Marius, or Alan Armstrong, or what's her name? Oh my god, what's her name? Jenny Galloway. Jenny Galloway, who's another one who's done like every major production of Les Mis as Madame Thenardier. Maybe she could play like one of the old ladies in the Lovely Ladies scene, who's like, who cuts Fantine's hair. Maybe she could do that. But I just want to have some of those cast members in it. Maybe Philip Quast, or like Norm Lewis or Alfie Boe. I'd love to see Alfie Boe do that role, Valjean again. He'd be another one. He was excellent. Alright, I'm gonna go. Les Mis. I love it. Goodbye.